Hello, I am Dr. Pradip Jamnadas. If you are living with diabetes, you have likely experienced the frustration of having to avoid many familiar foods. Among them, white rice and brown rice are two common staples that make it difficult for people with diabetes to control their blood sugar levels. But have you ever wondered if there are other grains that are not only tasty and nutritious, but also help stabilize blood sugar effectively? Today, I will share with you the top 5 best rice alternatives for people with diabetes. These options will not only help you control blood sugar more effectively, but also improve heart health, digestion, and reduce inflammation. Let us begin this discovery journey right now. 1. Quinoa. Quinoa, also known as diem mash in Vietnamese, is one of the most outstanding superfoods today and is an ideal replacement for white rice. 1 cup of cooked quinoa contains about 22 grams of carbohydrates, but what makes it different is its high fiber and protein content. With 5 grams of fiber and 8 grams of protein, quinoa helps slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This keeps blood sugar levels more stable for longer and prevents spikes after meals. According to a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, individuals who used quinoa instead of white rice had lower post-meal blood glucose levels and improved insulin sensitivity. Additionally, quinoa contains magnesium and potassium, 2 important minerals that support heart health and enhance insulin function. The glycemic index, GI, of quinoa is around 53, which is much lower than white rice at 73. This helps limit sharp fluctuations in blood sugar after eating. Furthermore, it contains resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that is not digested, which helps nourish beneficial gut bacteria and supports glucose metabolism. Quinoa is also one of the rare plant-based complete protein sources, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. This is very important for people with diabetes who need to maintain muscle mass, enhance satiety, and balance energy. Besides the nutrients mentioned, quinoa is rich in antioxidants such as quercetin and kaempferol, which help reduce inflammation, prevent cellular damage, and lower the risk of heart disease. Common types of quinoa include white, red, and black. White quinoa has a mild flavor, making it easy to eat and suitable for replacing rice in daily meals. Red quinoa holds its shape after cooking, ideal for salads. Black quinoa has a bold flavor, suitable for dishes that need a stronger taste. When preparing, it is important to rinse quinoa thoroughly to remove the natural saponin layer that can cause bitterness. The typical cooking ratio is 1 part quinoa to 2 parts water. Bring to a boil and then simmer for about 15 minutes until fluffy. You can use quinoa in salads, mix with vegetables, cook as porridge, or even replace rice in wraps, or serve with lean meat or fish. An ideal portion is half a cup of cooked quinoa per meal. Pair it with non-starchy greens such as broccoli or spinach, along with lean proteins like chicken breast or salmon, and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil to create a balanced meal suitable for diabetics. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. Despite its benefits, quinoa is still a carbohydrate source, so you should not eat too much. Additionally, if not rinsed properly, the saponin layer may cause mild digestive irritation in some people. Quinoa is also more expensive than traditional grains, so you can rotate it with more affordable options like fricassee or farro. 2. Fricassee. Fricassee is a type of young green wheat that is harvested early, then lightly roasted and crushed. This process retains most of its nutritional value, creating a grain with a rich flavor and superior health benefits. 1 cup of cooked fricassee contains about 8 grams of fiber and 8 grams of protein, an ideal combination to slow carbohydrate absorption and stabilize blood sugar after meals. With a glycemic index of around 43, fricassee has a very low impact on blood sugar levels. This is extremely important for people with diabetes because post-meal blood sugar control is a key factor in preventing complications. According to a study from the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition, individuals who regularly consumed fricassee improved their blood glucose levels and post-meal insulin response. Fricassee also contains resistant starch, which acts as a substrate for beneficial gut bacteria. Maintaining a healthy gut microbiome has been directly linked to better blood sugar control and improved insulin sensitivity. In addition, fricassee is a rich source of magnesium and zinc. Magnesium supports the function of insulin, helping cells absorb sugar more efficiently. Zinc boosts immunity and reduces chronic inflammation, which is a common risk factor in people with diabetes. There are 2 popular types of fricassee, whole grain and cracked. Whole grain fricassee has a chewy texture, suitable for stews or soups. Cracked fricassee cooks faster and is easier to use in salads or as a rice replacement. To prepare, simply rinse it well and cook at a ratio of 2 parts water to 1 part fricassee. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat and simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. Fricassee is highly versatile in cooking. You can mix it with roasted vegetables and lemon tahini sauce to make a Mediterranean-style salad, or combine it with lentils in a stew to increase protein content. It can also be stuffed into bell peppers, squash, or used as a rice substitute in curry dishes. However, fricassee is not suitable for individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, as it is a wheat product. Also, even though it is a healthy food, fricassee is still a source of carbohydrates, so each meal should be limited to about half a cup. Just like quinoa, fricassee tends to be more expensive than regular rice and may be harder to find in some places. However, it is well worth adding to your weekly diet 1 to 2 times to vary your meals and enhance your health benefits. 3. Farro is an ancient whole grain in the wheat family, widely used in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisine. Unlike refined white rice, farro retains its bran and germ, which are rich in fiber, minerals, and antioxidants. 1 cup of cooked farro provides about 6 to 7 grams of protein and 5 to 6 grams of fiber, helping to manage hunger, stabilize blood sugar, and support digestion. The glycemic index of farro ranges from 40 to 45, classifying it as a low glycemic food. This means the sugars in the food are released slowly into the bloodstream, avoiding dangerous spikes in blood sugar for people with diabetes. Additionally, farro contains resistant starch, similar to quinoa and fricassee, which helps feed beneficial gut bacteria and supports better glucose metabolism. Farro is also a rich source of magnesium, zinc, and B vitamins, especially vitamin B3, niacin, which plays a role in energy metabolism and improves insulin sensitivity. The antioxidants in farro help reduce chronic inflammation and lower the risk of diabetes-related cardiovascular complications. There are 3 main types of farro: einkorn, emmer, and spelt. Among them, emmer is the most common, with a chewy texture and mild nutty flavor, ideal for soups, salads, or as a rice substitute. Farro can be sold as whole grain, semi-pearled, or fully pearled. Whole farro retains the most fiber, but takes longer to cook, around 40 to 45 minutes. Pearled farro cooks faster, taking only about 15 to 20 minutes. When preparing, it is recommended to soak farro for 8 to 12 hours to reduce cooking time and enhance digestion. Then cook it using a 2-to-1 water-to-grain ratio, simmering until tender. You can use farro as a base for Mediterranean-style salads with tomatoes, cucumbers, cilantro, and lemon dressing, or mix it with roasted vegetables and feta cheese, or cook it in vegetable broth to make a nourishing soup. Farro is not suitable for people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, as it is still a type of wheat. Each serving should be limited to about half a cup of cooked farro to avoid excessive carbohydrate intake. If you are looking to diversify your meals while maintaining blood sugar control, farro is a nutritious and flavorful choice. 4. Shirataki rice. Shirataki rice, also known as konjac rice, is a unique food that is extremely suitable for people with diabetes due to its almost zero carbohydrate content. Shirataki rice is made from the root of the konjac plant, a tuber native to Japan, which contains a soluble fiber called glucomannan. This fiber has a very high water-holding capacity, forming a gel-like substance in the gut that helps slow down digestion and sugar absorption. The standout feature of shirataki rice is that it contains virtually no calories or carbohydrates. 1 serving of half a cup of shirataki rice contains only about 5 to 10 calories and almost no digestible carbohydrates, giving it a glycemic index that is nearly 0. This makes it ideal for people with diabetes who are trying to control their blood sugar and lose weight. According to research published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, glucomannan may help reduce body weight and improve cholesterol levels in patients with type 2 diabetes. This fiber also helps prolong the feeling of fullness, which in turn reduces snacking frequency and effectively supports blood sugar control. Another added benefit is its ability to improve gut health. Glucomannan acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial bacteria in the colon. A healthy gut microbiome not only aids digestion, but also helps regulate the immune system and reduce inflammation, which is closely linked to diabetic complications. Shirataki rice has no distinct flavor, making it extremely versatile in cooking and easily able to absorb the taste of accompanying dishes. You can use it to replace rice in stir-fries, sushi, curries, or soups. It also comes in noodle form, which is convenient for those who enjoy noodle dishes but need to avoid starch. Preparing shirataki rice is very simple. It usually comes pre-packaged in water. You just need to open the pack, rinse it thoroughly under running water to remove its characteristic smell. Then either boil briefly or dry fry in a pan for a few minutes before using. Because it does not require long cooking time, it is very convenient for busy people or those needing a quick meal. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. Due to its extremely low calorie and carbohydrate content, if you eat shirataki rice alone without combining it with other foods, you may feel hungry quickly or lack energy. Therefore, be sure to pair it with quality protein sources like lean meat, fish, or beans, along with vegetables, and a bit of healthy fat, such as olive oil or avocado. Some people who are new to eating shirataki may experience mild bloating due to the high fiber content. So it is recommended to start with a small amount and gradually increase over time to allow the body to adapt. This is also a general recommendation for any type of dietary fiber added to your daily intake, compared to other grains like quinoa, farro, or brown rice. Shirataki rice stands out due to its almost zero-carb nature and exceptional blood sugar control. This is especially suitable for those following a low-carb or keto diet, or anyone who needs to tightly manage their blood sugar levels. Shirataki rice is a must-have in the list of rice alternatives for people with diabetes. With benefits ranging from blood sugar control to digestive improvement and weight management support, you can easily incorporate it into your weekly meal plan several times without worrying about starch intake. 5. Cauliflower. Rice. Cauliflower rice, also known as rice cauliflower, is the perfect choice for those who want to reduce starch intake while still maintaining the familiar feel of eating rice. Unlike traditional grains, cauliflower rice is made from white cauliflower, a non-starchy cruciferous vegetable that is extremely low in carbohydrates. One serving of cooked cauliflower rice, about half a cup, contains only around 5 grams of carbohydrates and 2 grams of fiber. That is nearly 90% less than traditional white rice. With a glycemic index close to 0, cauliflower rice does not cause sudden spikes in blood sugar. This is very important for people with diabetes, especially those who need to strictly manage blood glucose or want to lose weight. In addition to its blood sugar benefits, cauliflower is rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate. These nutrients are important for improving immune function, reducing inflammation, and protecting heart health. Furthermore, cauliflower contains a compound called sulforaphane, a powerful antioxidant that has been shown to reduce inflammation, neutralize free radicals, and prevent vascular complications caused by diabetes. This compound also contributes to improving insulin sensitivity and protecting pancreatic function. These are profound benefits that few people know exist in such a simple vegetable. Cauliflower rice is extremely flexible and easy to prepare. You can find it pre-packaged at major supermarkets in either fresh or frozen form, or make it yourself at home by blending raw cauliflower florets in a food processor until they resemble the texture of rice. Then simply sauté with a bit of olive oil, onion, garlic, or seasoning to create a delicious and nutritious rice dish. This rice alternative can be paired with any main dish you enjoy, from stir-fried vegetables and lemon-glazed salmon to grilled chicken or stewed beans. You can also use it as a base for low-carb fried rice, or add it to soups, salads, or wraps. This versatility helps you avoid boredom while maintaining a healthy diet. However, there are a few things to note. Due to its low carbohydrate and energy content, cauliflower rice may not be filling enough if eaten alone. Therefore, you should combine it with lean proteins like chicken, fish, eggs, or legumes. Also include good fats such as flaxseed oil, chia seeds, or avocado to create a balanced meal that keeps you full longer. Some people new to eating cauliflower may experience mild bloating due to its high fiber and strong bioactive compounds. To avoid this, you should start with a small portion and cook it thoroughly before eating. After a few meals, your body will adapt and absorb it more easily. Compared to other rice substitutes like quinoa or farro, cauliflower rice has outstanding advantages in terms of low carb content, ease of preparation, and affordability. It is also suitable for vegetarians, people following keto or paleo diets, as well as anyone looking to lose weight and improve blood sugar control. Cauliflower rice is clear proof that healthy eating does not have to be complicated or expensive. With just this simple change, you can take a big step toward managing diabetes and improving your daily quality of life. If you found today's information helpful, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive more valuable tips about health and nutrition. Which of the 5 rice alternatives are you currently using? Please leave a comment below and share your journey. Wishing you good health, peace of mind, and steady blood sugar control. See you again in the next video.